Constructing a two-face of the nut. So what we'll then do in this case, let us decide where we want to start. We want to project these three lines. We're going to project them down. So let us assume we want to start right here. Or shall we say, let's move a little bit higher. This is where we want to start. Light. Now, a nut has the following calculations. So let us start by saying, for the thickness of the nut, we put the word nut, put in brackets small letter t because it's a nut. The formula is m, which is our metric thirds, multiplied by 0.8. So the m in this fact is 32 times 0.8. We then get the answer of 25.6. We can round off and say it's actually 27. We then say from this distance going down, we need a thickness of 27. So let us measure 27. So this is measuring our 27, and that should be the 27. So now we know we're going to end here. Now I can draw this line dark. That's where we're ending. So the two face means the following. 1, 2. There are two surfaces which you see. That is why it's called a two-face. So let's put here and say it's number 1. So that's the first corner 1. This here corner is number 2. This one here is number 3. I'm just naming them so that we understand. There is no need to name them. We're going to place our 60 set square onto number 1 and do a construction. We're going to flip and put our 60 degree set square onto number 2 and draw the line. When they both intersect, which is our constructions, that becomes the center of our compass. We're going to make sure that when we draw the arc, this becomes a tangent on line 1, 2. It must be a tangent on line 1, 2. And that arc needs to be drawn dark. That arc requires to be drawn dark. So there's our first arc. So we're going to repeat the same thing on surface 2. So on 3 is a 60 degree set square construction line, flip, and on 2 it's a 60 degree line. Where the two arc meets, that becomes your center for your compass. We're going to make sure that before we draw, that our arc is going to touch this line 2, 3 only at one point, so that we are able to draw this dark. There we go. There's our construction, but this is slightly running out, so it needed to be a tangent, so we have to bring it a little bit down. So what we should do is make sure that it touches the circle, or the line touches the circle only at one point. So now it is fixed. It is now touching the line only at one point. So now we need to, from the bottom of this line up to point 1, draw a dark line. Number 3, do the same thing to the top, draw a dark line. On 3, we then draw a horizontal line from 3 going to 1 that becomes dark. Now, from the center to where the two arcs intersect, this line must be drawn dark. So mind you, we leave a gap here. So that is how we draw a two-face. So therefore, this is 1 and this is 2. That is why this is called a two-face.